Robin.
Very happy to have Tom Papa here.
Yes.
No jokes, real happy. Simple as that. Tom Papa on Twitter. And he just made me laugh because he just tweeted 9/14/11. That's it. That's all he
I didn't mean it to be funny.
Everyone knows.
I did not mean that to be funny.
We got to get 9/14 to trend today, I think. Trending topic.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the boat thing or no?
The what?
That boat shit was funny, man. Or you don't want to?
No, yeah, sure. Absolutely. That's where
Tom
I was
Papa
yesterday.
was on a boat yesterday.
Some friends from high school.
Doing some fishing, right?
Little fishing.
What kind of fishing?
It was for like blackfish and porgies, I think they said.
Porgies.
And sea bass.
Where were you? Like, where were you
Off
fishing?
of Seabright, like...
Yeah, I'm a little off of Jersey.
That's where all the
Jersey.
That's
Yeah.
where all the shitty
Nice.
fish hang out.
where Bon Jovi hangs out.
Yeah.
And Springsteen.
So,
Do they still call them sea
Rumson.
robins?
Oh, those things that fly.
Those sea robins?
Sea robins.
I
Just
hated
are
those.
another ugly fish.
I did feel like the city guy on the boat. You know, like everyone's in their gear and I'm in jeans and a black T-shirt. And
Has fishing gotten any more refined and maybe a little more? I'm trying to find the word. Less savage than it used to be.
No.
Yeah?
No, it actually is more savage.
More
Like,
savage
We
than
caught
ever.
a fish. I was like, oh, that's cool. We caught a fish. And my friend John, who's running the boat, takes out a knife and slits its throat and lets it bleed out on the boat. Like, what are you doing?
It really
He said
is.
it's better for the meat if it bleeds out.
Of course it is.
Oh, okay.
You don't want that nasty blood in there.
Well, the best is when you try to throw it back and you try at first to get that hook out nicely, and then you're like, fuck,
no.
just rip half its face off.
Needle nose pliers down its throat, and then just rip whatever the fuck else. There's a string of like something he definitely needs
Right.
on the end of the hook.
Spinal cord.
It always gets caught on that hard flappy thing inside.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Then
Oh,
you send
know,
it back
his
like you're
gills.
being nice.
Yeah. Oh, is
Yeah,
it the
yeah.
gill itself?
Swimming back to his friends. Where's your face?
Your whole face is gone. What the?
I don't know. But if you see some crab just floating around, don't eat it.
I went for some tasty treat that was just floating around, not even fighting.
He hates a bad clam.
Go out with a bunch of people fishing, and you realize who the problems are, because those are the ones that will just take the hook. They don't give a fuck.
No.
Just yank
Yeah,
it out. Like, what are you doing when we're not fishing?
There was a
when
hardcore fisherman, like with my friend. Like we have our group of friends, and there was another guy who was friend of my friend who's running the boat, and those guys fish all the time. They're hardcore, you know, these two. And we're drinking beer, and this guy's he's on the sea every day, this guy. And he just finishes the beer, crumples the can, chucks it in the ocean, not even flinching.
God, you would think, right?
I'm looking around
Fuck
like,
it.
is that cool to do?
That'll rust.
What is this, the 70s?
It's gonna be gone.
Care about that shit now.
No.
Time me a sheep shank, Mister. Yeah,
It's a fucking can. Throw it out there. Who cares?
Mr. Papa. You got city hands, Mr. Papa, from counting money your whole life.
Can goes in the water. Fish in the water.
You don't realize how polluted the ocean is until you
It's
live
so fucking polluted.
Well, I was on vacation. I got kicked out because of that damn hurricane, right?
Right.
And the ocean down there in the Outer Banks is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we came back after the hurricane to see all the shit that it stirs up and throws on the beach.
Yeah,
the
shit that
oceans
was on
are
the
a
bottom.
mess.
As long as it stays on the bottom.
I was one time at the
Yeah,
Jersey Shore.
I think it's all on the bottom until the hurricane stirs it up, and then
Yeah.
it just throws it all on the beach.
at the Jersey Shore once, literally, I'm there with my kids. We're all playing and stuff, and literally a toilet, a porcelain toilet, came out on the surf. It was so humiliating. And the kids are taking it, sitting on it, making jokes.
Look, it's a toilet.
A whole toilet.
Where did that come
humans
from?
just suck.
That
We
is
really do.
fucked
We
up.
really are awful.
You catch anything yesterday?
Yeah, I caught a couple things. I caught a flounder and something
Flounders
else.
are nice.
So you were bottom fishing.
I was, yes, very good.
the flounder.
Big weight at the bottom.
with
And
that dumb face with their two eyes on one side.
No, why?
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
fishing's a lot like miniature golf. Like, the idea of it is, hey, that'll be great. And after 2 holes, you're like, all right, I'm good. And we got 6 more hours to go.
I know. It's like 6 hours of being thrown around a boat.
Yeah.
Like feeling queasy the whole
Oh
time.
man, I get queasy. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's just the whole time I'm trying to keep it together. I feel like it's like a chemistry set in my own body. Like maybe if I put some beer in, it'll help. Maybe a sandwich. Maybe some air. Maybe some water.
I've been on cruise ships and had no problem because they're big and they got all these anti-fucking rolling things, and for the most part, if you do drink a little bit, it kind of evens everything out.
Right.
But fishing boats are just bobbing and weaving on every possible axis that it has.
Every direction.
You're like, whoa, and your inner ear just really tells your body to go fuck itself.
Totally.
Yeah, and it's hard to concentrate on, and everything you're doing would make you queasy on dry land.
Exactly.
Like the guy's like, well, let me show you how to bait the hook.
Right.
Take the live fish. Right. Now you gotta gouge it through his eyeball. It's gotta come out his gill, go back through his mouth, and this fish is flapping and bleeding.
You're trying to be a man. You're like, that's cool. That's cool.
I got that down. That's good.
Taking a crab. They were taking a crab and literally pulling its legs off.
Yeah, it's alive.
Pulling its eyes out and putting a hook through it.
It's just,
like, all right, that's cool.
That's great. How quick can we get this fucking Holocaust in the water?
Right. And then you get every time you put stuff on the hook, your hands are covered in fish cum.
Gook.
It's just disgusting. And then like, where's the rag? One rag. It's
One
a
rag
face
for everybody,
cloth about the size of like 6 by 6. And
everyone uses
one
it.
round, it's all scuzzed up.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time, you're just sitting there wiping it on yourself.
Waiting for a nibble. You're waiting for a nibble.
It's used to just wipe your face after lunch and to hold the fish as you yank the fucking hook out of its mouth.
They're watching a video here. They're
scaling is a pain in the
scaling a
ass.
live fish.
That's what he was doing on the boat. The thing was alive. He's like making fillets out of it.
That's like laying there as someone peels your skin off and you're alive.
It's like taking a Brillo pad to a live human being.
It really is.
You know what? We wouldn't fish if fish had vocal cords. We would never fish. Because that fish right now would be going,
Well,
and the other fish in the barrel would be like, seriously, dude? You're just going to pull the skin off?
You're going to
Seriously?
do this, right?
You're going to really... Okay.
Just grow on me.
or eyebrows, and if they had eyebrows, you wouldn't fucking fish.
Yeah, where it would just be looking at you like,
You don't know if they're sad. You don't know if they're in pain.
Now
You don't
there
know
it goes.
shit.
Now
Just
there
chop
goes the
its head
cutting of
off.
the throat, and
Oh.
the head comes off.
All
The
right,
head gets
please.
chopped in two.
What?
That woman has to be Asian,
There
right?
was, for some reason, there was a whole bunch of fish we were catching there. I think blackfin or something. And every time someone would get, they were like, I don't know, 18 inches long. It was a big fish, and they would hook in the mouth. But for some reason, when they got on air, their guts would just pop out the bottom, like in a ball, like a sack would just squeeze out, like its stomach.
Probably trying to give birth when you hooked them. Hooked it.
Were you deep sea fishing? Like
We were in the ocean. It wasn't. It was,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Not too far out.
some of them can, if you bring them up, the pressure is a
maybe
lot
that's-
less.
Yeah, it was about 60 feet deep.
Yeah. So you bring them up, and they all of a sudden everything just expands.
Oh,
and
really?
shit comes out of their assholes.
I don't
and
fucking
their
know that.
eyeballs pop out really big.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
You're an old salt.
Oh yeah.
And Tom, you got to talk about your pal there trying to eat right.
Well, when you're on these boats, the whole thing is to be with your pals. These are like 4 really great guys.
That is
from
the gist.
High school. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing. So, people are smoking, people are drinking, you're eating chips, barbecue chips at 8 in the morning.
Oh, God.
That's what you do. You're just hanging out.
eating like shit.
Yeah, it's like watching
Enjoying
a game.
the fucking water.
My one friend Bernie is getting healthy. He wants to bring down his gut.
His numbers.
Yeah, his numbers. He wants all his numbers down. So we're all eating like men and drinking like men. We're out on the sea.
Yeah.
He opens up his little private cooler and takes out cottage cheese
Oh no.
and a whole wheat sandwich with 1 slice of turkey on it.
And I assume he was just being relentlessly goofed upon.
Oh, it was just so sad. It was,
How you doing there, Mary?
How you doing? Where's your
Guys,
vagina?
You guys are just fisting potato chips, and he's eating
And I
this shit.
and I really
Hey,
was
Nana.
like, you know what? I think I would rather go to your funeral in like a month and a half than watch you eat this. This is so much sadder.
Degrading, yeah. Act like a man.
Seeing what you've become.
Oh my God.
No, I like Bertie, who's got like butter in his pocket. And
Just cutting fish throats and. Yeah, I never. My father back in the old days, I never had a good experience fishing.
No.
And believe me,
Where would you go?
we would go into the Long Island Sound,
right.
out of like Northport in a rowboat.
Oh no.
Oh,
So there's the old man hungover from the night before, working on a new drunk.
Sweating.
That morning, he's sweating and he's just rowing. And then the further you get out of like Northport and into the actual Sound, the boat starts moving.
Oh, no.
And I'm getting seasick, and I'm just a kid, so of course I'm just the biggest crybaby. I was like, I'd cry at anything as a kid.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, and he'd be like, knock it off, I'll give you something to cry about. Oh, you're going to hit me with an oar? What are you going to do? What are you going to do, big man? So we'd get out there, and he would be pissed at these sea robins. They're inedible fish, and they're flying fish, so they come out of the water, they skate on the top of the water for a little while and then back in. And a lot of times they'll grab the bait when you go to put the line in, and you got to bring them up. And I don't know if maybe he was picturing my mom at the time or whatever it is, but he had a little club. And he would beat the fucking piss out of these sea robins' heads until the hooks were set in the mouth, and somehow the sea robin's like, all right, look, take the hook. like it just flew out of its mouth from the just skull bashing it was getting.
And I think, like, as a kid, you're like this little kid.
Like,
to see a flying fish skitter across the water, it's like magic.
It was magic.
Look at that.
It's a fish, and it flies, and oh my God, Dad's beating its brains
Why,
in.
Daddy? Why?
Daddy, why? Shut up. This is what we do. Be a man. All right, I'll be a man.
There is a total be a man aspect to all
God.
that fishing stuff.
I should have sucked a dick just to get back at him. But look,
it's so bad. My father and I used
Yep.
to go crabbing. We used to go for crabs, and the same thing. That was kind of boats and stuff. And when we would come in, if we didn't catch a lot, we'd come onto the land. We would just take nets and walk out waist high and just walk around and try and see if you can pick up some crabs.
Get a few.
You get a couple extra to throw into the thing.
Yeah.
But all the crabs live in the seaweed, like in the deep seaweed.
Oh.
So I would take the net
no.
and just tiptoe around the sandy parts, around the outside.
You don't want to step in that seaweed.
Get in the weeds. With the crabs are in the weeds.
that.
I don't want to go in
you
the
know what?
weeds. Be a
Wants to
man.
go in there.
Be a
Because the
man.
crabs are in the weeds, and a lot of other shit is in the weeds. Shit I don't want to feel on the bottom of my foot.
Or the crabs biting your feet.
Yeah.
Right.
There is nothing more frightening than going into water, into the ocean.
No.
And when you are unable to then see the lower part of your body and you're feeling things.
With your toes.
And just
What's
trying
that?
to speculate, like, yeah, that moved.
When
Yeah, that
something,
moved.
really
but when
true.
something touches your toe, you don't know if it's an inch long or a 6-foot monster.
The fucking whisker of some horrid sea monster fish.
It's true. Whenever you say you're going to go swimming in the ocean, there's no swimming.
No.
You're just dancing around evil stuff
yeah,
at the
everyone
bottom.
turns
I'm
into a-
constantly looking down, trying to make my eyes adjust. Like
Everyone
please
turns
see
into
my feet.
everyone turns into a ballerina.
Right.
They're just on
Yeah,
their
yeah.
toes the entire time.
You're
What's that?
fucking
Woo.
yeah.
Why would you put your whole foot down on the sand ever?
That was that. Was that
That's why I love those scuba booties. You ever put on the scuba booties when you go into?
Oh, yeah, you just crush
I got those in the
everything. You don't
Bahamas.
give a fuck.
It's like a wetsuit. Boot,
Yeah, I
but the
know.
bottom of it has like some rubber, like a
Yeah.
sneaker.
Right,
it's not as thick as that, but it really makes you feel better when you're stepping on like rocks and maybe a fucking poisonous sea urchin.
Doesn't make you feel better when you're walking around on the beach in those, though.
No,
Looks like a man with his black socks still on.
Hey, look, there's a trade-off. You want to feel safer in the water or out of the water? I could give a shit because, you know, they could look at my dumb scuba booties, but believe me, once some Euro trash walks by with wearing a marble sack on his dick, everyone forgets about my dumb
Little
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that funny, man?
Really, be a man.
Be a man. What? Yeah. Father's just
It's
this
a flying
whole
fish.
Oh, look at the miracle of life. It's flying and it's a fish. It breathes underwater. It's like a bird that can. Daddy! Daddy, why? Why, Daddy?
Get me the club.
Yeah, where's the club? Oh, cool. Daddy's going to do something with the club.
What would
Maybe
you
they
fish
do
for?
tricks. Maybe they jump over the club.
Can I keep one?
Yeah, let me keep one as a pet, and then we could take it home. And what is he doing? Oh, why, Daddy? Why?
Well, you would always go fishing for like bluefish.
Bluefish
where we
are
grew
big
up.
off of
But you
Long
always got
Island.
the damn sea robins.
Or a fluke.
well,
catch a fluke.
But you could eat a fluke. Fluke
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
Fluke's good sushi.
It is good stuff. It's good to eat. for
Sea
sure.
robins, porgies were a big one on Long Island. A lot
That's
of
what they were
porgies.
catching yesterday.
Flapping,
Couple of
flopping
them.
around the deck of the boat. And,
Oh, I'm so nauseous though. And,
Yeah.
and especially now, like whenever you feel uncomfortable, you go for your phone. Like in any uncomfortable situation,
Right,
like, just
right.
pick up your phone and look at it. You one look down is like, oh,
yeah, you can't. Yeah, your eyes have to. There was a point where I was on a boat once fishing, and I decided I was going to just try to equalize every move the boat did with my legs.
That's a good strategy.
If the right side of the boat came up,
Dipped.
which of course would be the starboard side,
Nice.
If it came
It's
up,
the right side of the boat.
then my right leg would I would put that down, and then realizing that I could not possibly mimic and keep my head relative to
What are you
the
playing?
earth.
I know the
You're
feeling.
playing Dance Dance Revolution on the boat
I
or
was
something?
trying to surf the ship.
I'm gonna stay even.
Yeah.
out here in this
Oh, yeah,
ocean.
good
on
luck.
a boat.
Good luck on with
Relative to the land,
that. Good luck with
my head is perfectly still, and all right, I'm gonna puke.
What's really great is like these are my closest friends, so everybody knows each other since they're kids. You could tell everyone who's trying to keep their shit
Trying to
together.
keep it together.
It's just like all of a sudden he's getting
right.
quiet. It's like, oh no,
Yeah,
you getting a little pukey?
you get that. And the fucked up thing about it is, like, you're going to have fun, and when you get on the boat, you're having fun.
Yes.
and you actually for a second might think, I think this can be good.
This is gonna be great.
And fucking out of nowhere,
Right.
It comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden, this cold sweat comes over you, and this weird, uneasy dizziness.
Yes.
And then a pasty feeling. and
Look at these guys getting
off the
seasick.
side of the boat.
Oh.
That's fantastic.
Tough men, by the way. Tough looking men.
Water
Fucking
into
losing
water.
it.
Jake gets seasick is the.
But you know what? That brings the fish.
Drop
Does
a
it?
hook in it.
I love
Fuck
it, Sean.
yeah, the little-
Really? Fish love fucking stomach acid.
Oh, you'll see
and
him start
beer.
nibbling
If it's
at the
got
puke in the water.
If it's got corn in it.
Oh God, that's wonderful.
Good
Wow,
Lord.
that I
Yeah.
I did not. It wasn't so bad where I was like puke, but it was just on that
Just on
that
the verge.
edge,
you're
just
just not
where you're.
physically feeling good.
Oh, it's not
terrible.
And for some reason, you get home, you feel pretty good. As soon as you lay down and close your eyes, you're back on the boat.
Yes. You
Like,
get
why?
the spins and you. I had to lay down on the bottom of the rowboat with dear old dad once because I was so seasick.
really?
Yeah, I was just like, I gotta lay down. He's like, all right, lay down, whatever.
On the bottom of a rowboat.
On the bottom of a rowboat, real fucking
is-
comfy. Yeah, it's just
Angled.
got the wooden fucking spars in it and
Yeah.
shit. It looks like a half put together model of a boat. It's horrible. So
terrible.
I lay down and he was using crabs for bait.
Yeah.
And the crabs. He would just let them run around the bottom of the boat, so you could just grab them and do it. I woke up and there were crabs in my hair and like in my shirt,
Be a man.
and I was like, there's crabs. Like, just a crab. Shut up. What do you think it's gonna do? Just shake your head, get it out of your hair.
Fucking a rowboat, though.
Hours.
Oh,
It
Dad, how
was
about
horrible.
something bigger than a fucking dinghy?
And all I'm hearing is like squish, squish, squish sound through the bottom of the rowboat. Squish, going,
The worst part about and then when you hear, oh, you know, like someone in a real boat's coming by,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you're
and
gonna
it's
rock.
just gonna be.
Why are you standing up? And I'm trying to surf it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay even.
And then this logic that Dad always had. You know, you'd feel better if you ate something. It's like, really?
Right.
So I should eat this bologna and fucking head cheese sandwich that
Right, exactly.
you got from the Dago joint on the dock?
with mayo that's going bad by
Yeah,
the month.
Chew on one of your parliaments.
Go on, babe. Yeah, give me one of your cigarettes. I'll just put a pinch between my cheek and gum. And the thought of eating made me throw up.
Of course.
Now, if you got something in your stomach, all right, look, you Navy man. When I was on a ship. Yeah, exactly. A ship. Not a rowboat with crabs in your hair.
How far out would you go with the rowboat?
Fucking cause an atrocity to a flying beautiful fish.
How far out would you go?
20 yards. No, we would go. We would go out.
You would go out
of
too
Northport.
far for a rowboat. Probably.
Yeah, probably
we'd
too
go
far.
out
I know Northport.
of Northport, and the second you get out of the inlet to Northport, it starts getting. it's the
fuck,
sound.
man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So it's believe me, it's not the ocean, but it's
There's some
enough
waves out there.
subtle movement.
Right.
Sometimes the ocean ain't bad. Especially if you're in a motorboat.
Yeah.
And you hit some chop, the thing's going like bam, bam, bam. You hear like the hull going bam, 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 bam. I don't mind that movement because that kind of feels like you're on a bumpy bus, or something.
But you always feel
when
like the
you're
whole
just-
boat's gonna
when
fall
you're
apart.
just whoop, and side.
Stop. That's exactly how I felt.
It's horrible.
Whoa.
Does your mind start fucking with you when the boat's going that fast and you know you're in deep water, but you're assuming at any moment they could hit something.
I
Yeah.
know.
And logically, of course, that's never going to
South
happen.
Shore, you will though. South Shore, you'll hit a sandbar.
No,
and
but
twist
I'm
the prop
talking
up.
North Shore where you
deep
know
water.
if you just sat
Yeah.
down that it's impossible to hit anything, but they're flying. You're like, a rock.
It makes no sense. I just keep looking at the other boats. I'm like, well, they're not flipping. I guess we're cool.
I guess we're all right.
Yeah.
I used to take my my personal watercraft, my a little
Ski-Doo?
jet ski-doo. Yeah, it's a sea-doo out there into the sound. And sometimes I'd be riding it around, and you'd go over this big patch of water that was darker than the rest of the water,
Right.
and you just knew like dark
fuck.
waters run deep.
Yeah.
Like that was a canyon I was going over.
Yeah.
And I'd start getting like the heebie-jeebies, like if I fall off of this thing, I'm just going to be like Chrissy in Jaws,
Right,
where something's looking up going, that looks tasty.
All the way to the
And,
bottom.
yeah, he's going to have a hard time getting back up on that thing. I've seen these things roll over all the time. But yeah, that used to get me a little. And the water was colder in that spot because it's just so deep and
So-
rocky on the North Shore.
That's where you do it too. So you returned to the sea, even though your
didn't-
father.
Yes, I returned. But on a Sea-Doo, it's a lot different. You know,
Right.
you're doing 40 miles an hour.
Right.
You're cranking. It's a lot.
You're
a
not
lot
just
of fun.
sitting in one spot,
Yeah,
just taking it.
just going. Whoa, you know. It was a
Yeah.
lot better that way. Jumping boat wakes were fun and things like that.
Yeah.
Just that rowboat with Dad, and then I just look up at him, and he'd just have a miserable face. Where stroke. It's like fucking.
Was he
Ben
good?
Hur.
Would he catch a lot?
No, we
Yeah.
you know, all I remember are the Schaefer cans, the steel ones with
Just
the metal
pile up.
the metal zipper seam down the side that you needed the can opener, and he'd be like, go in the cooler, get me another beer.
It's
Like,
so
all
funny to
right.
think of you trying to sleep in the bottom of this boat with crabs and cans.
Crabs in my hair, and he's just throwing cans, and I'm the one that has to put the two holes in it with the can, one for him and then one for the air to get into the can so he could get in his face faster. Oh my
Oh, it's
God, the
brutal.
uncrushable fucking
And
Schaefer
it's-
cans.
And you know what? It's under the guise of be a man.
and
but
spending
it's not,
quality time with Pop.
It has nothing to do with being a man. This is
No.
being a dumb man.
It's being a dumb
There's
man.
another way to do all of
Yes,
this.
could we please not do this?
Right.
If we want to have a dad moment, I liked it before when you were supposed to be at work, taking me to work, and we ended up
Right.
at fucking Whiskey Reds in Mineola, where you
that's-
would drink, I would drink a Shirley Temple, and I was thrilled that I could eat the peanuts on the table and throw the shells on the floor because it was covered in sawdust.
Heaven.
was great for a
Heaven.
kid.
Right,
It's
exactly.
fantastic.
This boat torture.
And then he'd come home one day and wonder why he got fired. It's like, that fucking cocksucker at work. Yeah, I got fired. Pack up, Ro, we're moving again. Oh, well, we almost made a year, Dad. I almost made a friend. Where are we going now?
Why did that bastard fired me?
Yeah, fuck him.
Well, like he never smells like fish.
They beat another sea robin over the head. Oh, wait, that's your mom. I had a great childhood, by the way.
Sounds
Wonderful.
we got Penn Jillette outside the studio.
Yes, we
so
do.
We're backing up. We should take a break here.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, because Penn only has a little time and he wants to get in here.
Yes.
Tom Papa killing it on our show
I
today.
love Tom.
Papa on Twitter.
Tom's
and,
a real guy, is what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's going to be at...
Hanging out with high school friends. It's crazy. I do that. It's fun.
It is great.
What, are you supposed to give up on your high school friends?
Yes.
They're the best.
Oh, why?
No, I'm kidding. They are cool.
Tom Papa's going to be at Hilarity
Hilarities in Cleveland.
in Cleveland this weekend, so make sure you go check out Tom Papa
Yeah.
if you're in the area. More with Tom and Penn Jillette next.
What? 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 What?
Billt. Billt. Bill Tetley.